One of the most common things I see being asked about Borderlands 2's cosmetics is where do you get this Zer0 skin? Well, if you still don't know, in today's episode of Tales from the Quick Change, we're going to dive into the bizarre realm of video game crossovers, specifically Borderlands and Poker Night 2. So let's start at the beginning. In 2013, when Borderlands 2 was still an actively supported game, Telltale Games released a sequel to Poker Night at the Inventory, aptly titled Poker Night 2. This game featured many pop culture and video game crossovers such as Claptrap and Moxie from Borderlands, GLaDOS from Portal, Ash from Evil Dead, Brock Samson from Venture Bros, and many more. Not only that, but the game's entire cosmetic look could be tailored to look like each of the included franchises through a series of unlocks. What's more though, if the player completed a set of in-game bounties, they would be rewarded with various items for the relating games. Specifically, for the purposes of this video, we're only going to talk about the cosmetic unlocks for Borderlands 2. So, before we go into this, I must be clear that Poker Night 2 is no longer available for purchase. The game was delisted on all platforms due to expiring licenses and eventually Telltale's closing. However, if you have previously bought the game and still have it, you can still play it and unlock these. The game can also still be obtained via codes from third-party sellers, which I will go into later. To obtain these cosmetics, you must complete a specific bounty for each opponent. This revolves around completing objectives to trigger a showdown with an opponent and them offering up their special item. Once you win under those circumstances, you're awarded the special item, resulting in you being eligible for a head unlock in Borderlands 2, as well as items such as Xbox avatar items among others. It's fairly straightforward. If you know how to play poker, you just need to beat all the opponents, essentially completing the game. Also, GLaDOS serves as the game's final boss and must be defeated as well. Now let's take a look at the skins. I'm going to be showing these from worst to best in my opinion. Firstly, let's look at Salvador's unlock. This is a Brock Samson wig from Venture Bros. I never really watched the show, to be honest, so the crossover hype was a bit lost on me. As for the cosmetic itself, it's not bad, but there are way better heads for Sal out there, so this one ranks at number 5 on the list. Maya's up next with a fairly simple poker visor. This is unlocked by defeating Claptrap and obtaining his 2012 Spike VGA award. This one is cool, but it didn't amaze me like some of the other unlocks do. As far as crossovers go, this one is pretty straightforward, although the vault symbol on the visor is a nice touch. In at number 3, we have Gage sporting a Max mask from Sam & Max. Admittedly, a game series I never knew existed prior to playing Poker Night, my apologies. I enjoyed their role in Poker Night, however, and gave some great cliche noir detective moments to the game. The mask is pretty cool, and I reckon it's a good fit for Gage's character in comparison with Max, or at least how Max is portrayed in Poker Night 2, where my knowledge of him begins and ends, but I like it. My second favourite is this incredible Ash mask from Evil Dead 3 Army of Darkness. I absolutely love this. The Evil Dead trilogy is in a league of its own for campy, good old-fashioned horror comedy, and Ash's presence in Poker Night 2 is pretty on par with his role in the movies. Axton has some pretty great heads and skins, so this is a very nice addition to those. This is easily the most detailed head out of all the Poker Night unlocks, and it's just a perfect fit for an Evil Dead Borderlands crossover. However, I would have loved to have seen this on Handsome Jack. And now for everyone's favourite, the GLaDOS, Portal, Poker Night, Zer0, Aperture Science, Borderlands crossover head and skin combo. This is the only unlock that is both a head and a skin. It's a fitting reward for defeating Poker Night's final boss, and it's also a perfect fit for Zer0 in my opinion. This skin is one I've been asked about a lot over the years, and the one I see people asking on forums and Reddit and such about still to this day. So for anyone who didn't already know where they came from, now you do. But where does that leave us now in 2020? Poker Night 2 has long been delisted from all platforms due to a licensing issue and ultimately Telltale Games closure in 2018. While Telltale has seemingly risen from the ashes, it's highly unlikely that a game this old with such outdated rewards will be resurrected. Maybe we'll get a sequel with new rewards for newer games, who knows, it's all speculation at this point. So how would one go about obtaining these items today? Well, if you're fortunate enough to have purchased the game before it was delisted, you can simply play the game and the items will still unlock. I should note though, the unlock process is highly buggy, and I've read about a lot of players, myself included, who had to contact Gearbox customer support, who then unlock the heads to your account upon you providing them proof that you have unlocked them. These automatically appear in your quick change station, meaning there is no way to trade the items as they don't have a physical inventory presence, which explains the rarity and confusion surrounding them if they cannot be freely traded. And while there's no way to download the game from your platform of choice's store, there are still codes out there for sale via third-party sellers on places such as Amazon and eBay. I found one on Amazon that has a few testimonials in the reviews stating that it does still work as of 2020, but your mileage may vary, so always read the reviews if you are considering snagging a code. Finally, there are less legitimate ways to obtain these via certain save and profile editors on PC. I myself unlocked the cosmetics legitimately, so I can't verify if these methods truly work or not. But I have been told that the skins can be applied to your character in said editor, but as soon as they're changed in-game you lose them, as they're not listed in your quick change list via this method. Do a bit of googling if that interests you, that's all I'll say about it. Now, as a final note, I'm going to talk about the compatibility of these. I unlocked them on Xbox 360 with the intention of porting them across to the Handsome Collection on Xbox One with the rest of my 360 save stuff. This wasn't the case, however, as Gearbox informed me they're not compatible with the Xbox One version of the game. At first I assumed this was the same case for PS3 to PS4, but I've seen a few Reddit comments saying they will port to PS4 with your characters from PS3. I cannot confirm this, however, but if anyone can verify that, please let me know in the comments below. For Steam, if you still have Poker Night 2 on that platform as well as Borderlands 2, you're all set, providing you have the same shift account on both games, which I assume you will. So that's that. So that's all for this episode. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Let me know what your favourite ones are in the comments below, and please consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.